Om Pugi Pala Maidatam Pitantai Patishitam. So these are now being offered cleanly bread and have digested food. 1 supari, 2 clove, with the clove. That's 1 palm leaf, one palm. Break it up into small pieces, you want 13 pieces. Pugi palam, maidatam, mitadaikam patishitam. So all that we are offering here is things that we need for our own life, to each of us. Then when you finish, you also start offering pieces of the palm leaf. So after we offer food, normally in our own life, you'll find that there are times when evil forces interfere with us. Let's take this, give him that. Take this, light it, put that piece of camphor in it. Put a bit of camphor inside it, light this, give him all. So evil forces sometimes come and frighten us, as we say. We are saying that the Devi and the Devatas will protect Henry wherever he is. And we are going to, not plenty but just like this. The incense stick, and all religion use something to drive away evil forces. No doubt. Light the camphor and then light it. Okay, we're going to break it down, stay on top there. So, I went to the church recently and I saw what we call a chalice, something containing some smoky substance. And I asked a gentleman which of the church, what is that inside of that chalice? And he said that is gogol. Now, of course, they wouldn't tell you what it is, but we know what it is. And the gogol helps to light the camphor bars. The camphor 3 times each one, right? Light the incense in the camphor. So the incense is used to drive away evil forces. In the Muslim religion, they use the loban, which is a small hawan kun. And we are now asking all the Devi and Devatas that we're doing puja for to try to make sure that Henry in his next life will not be fan it off, don't blow it off, that's fine. Om Vanaspatirasu Devi Gandhali Gadamutamaha Agarayaha Maidatam Pitadaikam Patishitam. Om Vanaspatirasu Devi Gandhali Gadamutamaha Agarayaha Salvadevaram Maidatam Pitadaikam Patishitam. You have whipped there?
Honey.
Now in his next life, wherever he is, he needs to have the sunlight. And we cannot go and pick a piece of the sunlight to come and offer it. God's holding it in the left hand. Without the sun, plants will die, animals will die, we'll all die. So this light that we prepare now represents the sunlight. It is not, keep it low out, keep it very low. Represents the sunlight. Right. Now if it doesn't, alright, give it. Alright, put it inside, leave it inside there. Right, give him that. Keep it low and light it. Put a piece of camphor inside. Put a piece of camphor, light the camphor. So this is representative of the sunlight. So we're saying, Henry, wherever he is, let the sunlight be there for him. Light the camphor, eh? Sargentivarte Maidatam Piti and Tadaikam Patishitam. I'll put the 3 of them, each one of them, 3 times, kick it back. For the sun, the wind will stop it. Sargentivarte Maidatam Piti Tadaikam Patishitam. So this is representative of the sun. And if you plant a plant and you put it in a cupboard and that does get sunlight, I was told that people who live in countries that don't have much sunlight, they go a little bit crazy sometimes because their nervous system is affected. So we say, Henry, wherever he's in the next life, let the sunlight be there for him. Put your left hand, fan it to each one of them quickly. Sajjimtivarti Maya Tapindayakam Patishitam. Try to run this. Put a drop of water on each one of them. Now we want the sunlight to be there, but we don't want it to be hot to burn or to damage the life form that Henry will take. So this one drop of water representing of the sun being there, but not too hot to cause any damage. Alright. Now, up on that. What's that? Each leaf, take one, you can share it up and finish it off. So as I told you before, Henry will not be born as a human being. He could be born as an animal, a two-legged being, a human being, a four-legged being, a feathered being, a fish. So these grasses that we are offering now representative of the kind of life he will have to live according to what birth he has to take. So all these grasses that we are offering now, Pongalola, palm leaf, bay leaf, olive leaves, represents the places he may have to be living in whenever he takes that form of life that he has to take. We cannot determine it. Right? Next leaf will do the same thing. And then olive leaves, some people will say, do grass represent the ability to go through the trials and tribulations of life. So I summarize it all by saying all the grasses represents whatever form he has to use it for, whether he be able to go through life with all the trials and tribulation, or sometimes, as you know, animals would live in trees, amongst grasses, in roots, etc. All these grasses are representative for all those things. Duma patram mayadatam pitadayakam patishitam. Pongalala patram mayadatam pitadayakam patishitam. We already offered palm leaf, you don't have to offer it again. Kushgrass, we need to offer some kushgrass. Break up piece of these.
I think we have enough.
Right?
Okay.
Now, tulsi leaf represents all the herbs. Remember, when we are living in this body, we use different herbs for different purposes. I can tell you for myself, tulsi can do so much good for you, up to running mosquitoes from your home. I can tell you that. So we say in his next life, Henry, let all the herbs, and the tulsi represents all the herbs. Break it down. So we are summarizing these things by explaining quickly what each item is for. The tulsi leaf represents tulsi patram, mayadatam, vidayakam patishitam. Any other leaf there?
Yeah, we good there.
Good. Give him that. Press it back. So after we have offered all the types of leaves, as we always do in the Dattatreya Center, we do Nama Puja. What is Nama Puja? Nama Puja is saying that Henry, as I said before, may not be reborn as a Hindu, he could be reborn in the Muslim world, in a Muslim or Christian. And we do Nama Puja for him to pay respect to whatever form of life or whatever religion he will meet. Yellow rice, grass. So we say Pitraya Namaha 5 times each other. Pitraya Ataha Nama Puja. Pitraya Namaha, Pitraya Namaha, Pitraya Namaha, Pitraya Namaha, Pitraya Namaha. Later on, when we offer Havan, in this ceremony we are offering to all the Pitris that has gone before him, all ancestors who have died. So this is what we have just offered, Nama Puja. Okay? So, yeah. So normally after we have offered everything and before we do Havan, just like when we're going to sleep in the night, what we will do? We'll make sure our comfort of our bed is here. Right, all of you, for you, will do some massaging. You know, when you're going to sleep in the night, normally you will make sure you rub your feet, squeeze your toes, and so on. So we do that tastava while this is happening. Keep doing it, don't stop one space. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guratatraya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Sachana Swami Namaha, Dattatreya Mahatmanam Varadam Bhagavatsalam, Prapanarti Hadam Vande Smatragami Sanovatu, Dinabandam Kripasidam Salvakaladakalam, Salvaraksha Kadam Vande Smatragami Sanovatu, Sharanagati Narda Pratrana Padayanam, Narayanam Vivam Vande Smatragami Sanovatu, Sarvanarthanam Devam Salvamangalam Salvaklesha Hadam Vande Smatragami Sanovatu, Brahmanyam Dharma Tadvarsam Bhakta Kirti Vivaram, Bhakta Vishta Padam Vande Smatragami Sanovatu, Shoshanam Papa Pankra, one clause. See each one of you. Shoshanam Papa Pankashya Deepanam Gyatejasa Tapa Prashamanam Vande Smatragami Sanovatu, Salva Roga Prashamanam Salva Pidani Varam, Vipadudharanam Vande Smatragami Sanovatu, Janva Sansara Vandagnam Sarupanandadayakam, Sri Ashapadam Vande Smatragami Sanovatu, Jayalava Yashakama, Datu Datasya Savam, Bhoga Moksha Padashemam, Prapate Sakate Bhavdayo. See in front of the Havan Kun, you will do the Havan. For to be served and make a platform first. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guratatraya. Make a complete platform now. Completely, complete. Full it. So when you do this samagri, alright, it has any more laps anyway, all use.
No, it has.
Alright, okay, that's good for Havan. Okay. Complete the platform. Completed. So the Havan in this ceremony that we're doing here now, the Shraddha ceremony, is where we have to say Swadha and not Swaha. Why? Because the Devatas, light it, go break it up, light it. We're going to offer to the ancestors who have gone, we're going to offer to the elements that made the body that have gone, and this is why we say Swadha here. Upstairs we'll say Swaha. Okay, Bob, take water, not handle that water, you have this one. Om Shri Agadevta, Iha Gacha, Iha Trishna, Asan Mide. Take it in your hand. Take it in your hand. Pass it up. Bring down that. I want that. I want it on. Pass it around 5 feet up. Om Arch Banyam Pradikatamam, Arch Banyam Pradikatamam, Arch Banyam Pratigvita. Alright. Take this. These ingredients that we are using here now, the rice, the guggul, the black till, the white till, and the suhari, break up the suhari back, put it in the ground, Mark. Put it in the ground, let them fill out, put everything for you. Move your foot the box. Are the things that are required for a havan, Mark, put on the suhari, so you could do something. Take the suhari, break it up. So we're going to be offering to the 5 elements, earth, water, ether, and fire. We're going to offer to all the Pitris of the village. We're going to offer to all the Pitris of this town. We're going to offer all the Pitris who have gone before of the religion and other religions. We're going to offer Pitris of the world. We're going to offer Pitris of the hemisphere, the universal system. So this is according to the Bhasma Tana Janam Shrutam of the Yajurveda. Put heat to bath. So our authority here, a lot of people say, all Hawans is Swaha. This Hawan is Swadha. Why? Because I said it's the Pitris. Upstairs we'll do for all the devas. Mix it up with the Haka. So when I say, I call the name, I'll say Swadha, you say Swadha also. In addition to all that I've just mentioned, there are ancestors who we don't know, and we're not going to try to explain each of them because we will not complete the Havan for today. It will take quite some time. So we quickly go through and say Swadha, representing of all the ancestors who have gone before. Right, ready for it? Right, before you offer that, all the ghee finish.
No, what about the touch?
Take the long spoon. Where's the long?
Yeah, maybe.
Put some inside that. So whenever we are offering food, normally we will offer liquid food first. Keep it over the fire, Max, and keep it just dropping one drop.
Man, get this.
Go back back here.
Remember, I'm trying to give you logical explanation of what we are doing. So we offer liquid food first, and then I tell you you're going to offer solid food. So you're saying Swadha, right? Om Agni Tattvasya Swadha. Om Vayu Swadha. Om Akash Swadha. Om Prithvi Swadha. Om Apa Swadha. Om Vastru Pitraya Swadha. Om Gram Pitraya Swadha. Om Nagar Pitraya Swadha. Om Kul Pitraya Swadha. Om Gurukul Pitraya Swadha. Om Desh Pitraya Swadha. Om Vishwa Pitraya Swadha. Om Sarva Pitraya Swadha. So, now you mix up these samagri in Italian. So we're going to say Swadha again. So, and then also, but just do too much because you have quite a lot to do here, right? Yeah. No, so, yeah, that's my right. Om Anumate Swadha. Om Swarga Lokaya Swadha. Om Chakshu Gacchati Vatam Atma Dayam Cha Gacchate Prithvim Cha Dharmana Apova Gacchayadi Tatrate Hitam Ushara Petratishta Shiraha Swadha. Om Agnaye Swadha. Om Antar Ikshaya Swadha. Om Vayave Swadha. Om Suryaya Swadha. Om Digbhaya Swadha. Om Chandraya Swadha. Om Nakshatrabhaya Swadha. Om Varunaya Swadha. Om Nabhaya Swadha. Om Vache Swadha. Om Pranaya Swadha. Om Chakshushe Swadha. Om Shrotraya Swadha. Om Lobhaya Swadha. Tvache Swadha. Om Lohitaya Swadha. Om Medhabhyo Swadha. Om Mansebhya Swadha. Om Ashtibhyaya Swadha. Om Majabhaya Swadha. Om Ratesha Swadha. Vayave Swadha. Om Tapase Swadha. Om Dharmaya Swadha. Om Parishchita Swadha. Om Besa Jaya Swadha. Om Yamaya Swadha. Om Mrityave Swadha. Om Brahmane Swadha. Om Sarvam Vaipurnagam Swadha. Om Agnaye Swadha. Om Vayave Swadha. Om Akash Swadha. Om Prithvi Swadha. Om Apa Tattvasya Swadha. Om Vastu Pitraya Swadha. Om Gram Pitraya Swadha. Om Nagar Pitraya Swadha. Om Kul Pitraya Swadha. Om Gurukul Pitraya Swadha. Om Desh Pitraya Swadha. Om Vishwa Pitraya Swadha. Om Sarva Pitraya Swadha. How much more you have inside? Okay. Alright, keep offering and say so. Okay. Om Pitraya Swadha. 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 Now all those who we did not call, we say Sarva. Sarva means all. Sarva Pitraya Swadha. We want 3 shares at least. Pull your hand, pull your hand.
Alright.
Alright. Sarva Pitraya Swadha.
Swad.
Bend it higher, and we want 2 more shells to go down. Om Sarva Pitraya Swadha. Bend it higher into the Havan. Om Sarva Pitraya Swadha. Okay, take some water baths, put it in his right hand, look here about Hare. Pass it around the fire 3 times. Om Achmanyam Parigatam, Om Achmanyam Parigatam, Om Achmanyam Pratigritam. Take this flowers. Let them fan the fire 3 times east, 3 times west, 3 times north, 3 times south, 3 times up, 3 times down. Om Shri Akadevta Visarjanam Avaraksha Kurusadam. Somebody want to bring a box to put these items and a bucket of water, please? Alright, up 3 times, down 3 times. Alright, put that flowers there. Okay, alright, that's when the box comes, everything except the pinna goes into the box. Right, so you all can all assist. Put the box in the middle here, and then I want a bucket with some water. You have a bucket already, right?
Yeah, but what water here?
Good.
So you guys in a
A
box.
box,
Where are you?
or any kind of box.
I have a box in my van. If they want, tell Anne-Marie take the keys and open it.
Okay,
Nice box.
Then start picking up. Take the cloth, wrap it up. So all the items that we have used
Alright,
in
so what we
this
gotta do?
strad is to be taken to the river or to the sea. Many people ask the question, why? Pick up it. It is said Hinduism is don't put that clause, so that clause there, right there.
We're taking the box.
It is said that Hinduism is one of the sustainable religion. Everything that we use will recycle itself. Rest it there for a while, and then take up all and put there until the box comes. Take up all these things except the pinna. So all these items that we are collecting now, when it goes, you'll assist. When it goes to the river, to the sea, it will grow back into new plants, into new flowers, etc. In the meantime, the person who is prepared, now please get upstairs ready. So recycling is what we concerned with. It goes to the river, not to throw it, as we say, throw the river, but it remains there. This is why sometimes you will see coconuts are growing all over the world, because when they open by the seaside or the riverside, it will float and go down to other parts of the world and will grow again and keep sustaining itself, recycling itself. So we are collecting these items now, and that will be taken to the river or the sea. Alright, now while they're doing that, you take the pinnas and put it in this. So recycling, as I said, what we are doing now, take that from there and put it in the box. Now what is Val doing right now? He's collecting all the pinnas, and those who were here at the beginning, which time does not permit to explain back all these things, would have to say. Represents the 13 form of God that we have worshipped here today. As I said, I cannot go and explain all that now, it will take quite some time. You all, while he's doing that, take up all these palm leaves and put in that box. So Bob, take all of them, make it into one ball. Leave that, let them sit on it. Rest it on the ground about. So the 13 pinnas, what I said, a lot of places and a lot of pundits will use 22, 40 as the case may be. Why is he putting them all together right now? Is it because he is saying one God can take many forms, and the 13 form that we have worshipped today is being made into one form. So this is why he is making it into a ball. So that one form, he will take it and touch it to all the parts of his body that he has touched, all the parts of the body with all the form of God that we have worshipped. So touch again to your head, all parts of your body. And then he is going to take push grass and recycle, as I said, the whole procedure. So he's saying that all the form of God that is necessary for Henry to form another body. Please, this one form of God now that we are worshiping 13 form is made into one. Right, bring back that waiter, white waiter, very white waiter. Not hotel waiter, you're taking this and you're cutting that into three. Carry it on the ground because you could reach it, you could hold it. I will keep falling on it. Okay, hold it. Right. What you could do, Babs, when he's pressing it on, you keep poking it in the tree for him, right? So it eases it up. Push your hand down, keep it in the tree. So again, from the 13th form of God that we worship, we bring it into one, and then we return it into what? Brahma, Vishnu, His, or in the Christian religion, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Right, good, Babs? Right, so that now represents the Creator, the Preserver, the Observer. Right, good. You go back, take out the pushcars and throw it in the box. So symbolically, life continues, the cycle continues, make it back into one ball. So this can go on and on and on. But take the bucket. Another pushcars and there. Take a pushcars, make a knot into it and put it in the bucket. But you got a sound. So what Valmiki is doing now, he is going to take that and the push grass which Daiva is preparing with a knot, only when it becomes Lord Krishna with a knot, put it in the middle of the bucket. Alright, Bumps, put down the waiter in the ground, take that same pindas and melt it into the water in that bucket. Creation started with water, maybe fire, but we are using this element right now. So the cycle continues where water, Brahma Vishnu is. If you look at the film, you will see Lord Vishnu was in the ocean of Sagara and he created Brahma and he created Shiva. So this is happening symbolically here where the pindas that we worship as 13 forms and reduce it into three of Brahma Vishnu is Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Creator, Preserver, Observer. Now we melted for recycling. Now what will happen? The grass, as I said, the diode is tied a knot, represents Lord Krishna. You may ask yourself, how could that be? Masters, take out all the things wrongly, he have to go wrong that bucket. Take out the squares, go down so, you throw it 3 times, right? Alright, move out those buckets. So he is, put it right here, put it right here. So he is having in the Kushras Lord Krishna and he is asking that that recycling will take place in the case of Henry as meeting the Creator. The Creator, the Preserver and the Absorber. So after that is happening, that completes, go right around the box, 4 sides. So yeah, go right around. And why does he have to go right around? Just like life, we don't know where life begins, where it ends. So he's doing that right around. When he's finished with that verb, it's loosen knot. After you finish with that, that means that you're completed. That kush grass becoming not Lord Krishna anymore, it's just a grass now. Right, put that in the box now. This box. Alright, grab you come back here a little bit. We nearly finished here. So now we're going to complete this part of the ceremony. Take a piece of thick rubber and put Ram Nam here. Those of you who were here a couple nights when I gave some discourses, you will have heard me here say, Ram represents your soul. And when we mark Ram Nam, we will say that Henry in his next life lets his soul continue. Now take a stick. R-A-A-M. Yeah. A. M. N A M. Okay. So that represents that the soul will continue into the next one. Take 2 pieces of stick and push the wood, the dirt and break it over. You can take the leaf, bend the leaf, bend the leaf. But take the stick, no.
Go straight across or you want this?
No, whatever fall over to me. Fall over to me. No, push the dirt over to me. Right, like that. All of it. So this means that this form of life that Henry was in, Ramnarine, his soul will be there. Maybe upstairs, time permitting, will explain of all these things. So we have actually asked the Lord to take charge of the 5 elements: earth, water, ether, air, and fire for Henry for his next life. Upstairs we will do the taking care of the soul. And the soul represents the sense of touch, taste, smell, hearing, and seeing. Okay, each one of you take out your ring from your finger and loosen it. So we're going to complete this with a simple mantra, and then after we leave here, somebody can clean up here, and we will continue upstairs. Take out all your rings, everybody. This means that you are dismantling your ring, you are disengaging yourself, put it in the box. Yeah. This is sunflowers. That's what we do. Each one of you take a flowers in your hand. As we conclude this part of the ceremony, we pray for Henry in whatever form he has taken or will take. Tvameva bandho saka tvameva, tvameva vidya dravidam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, kayena vacha mansendiyeva, buddhyatmana va prakriti svabhavat, karomi yagyat sakalam parasvai, Narayana iti samarapayami, Achutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam, Sridharam Madhavam Krishna Damodaram, Achutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam, Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Balavam, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Sarve cha Sukhina Santo, Sarve Santo Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu, Makashet Kabhagavit, Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Paravallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Gratatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Sachendra Swami Namaha, Shri Ganapati Sachendra Swami Ji Ki Jai, Hari Om Tat Sat, Shri Krishna Paramasto, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om, offer your calls on the meeting. All of you go on your knees and put your head on the ground for a minute. 1 minute. Alright, get up. Okay. Each one of you will wash your feet, wash your hand, wash your face, and you wash things, right? Those who want to assist in carrying up some of these things that have to be used, please assist. The microphone, I don't know what we could use. Go to the highest form. So this is what we are doing upstairs now. We're doing guitar part. Tell them the guitar that has to be taken here.
There's a guitar that's supposed to be big. Small one. 9. Pointing towards us or away from us?
No, like this. Turn around. Turn around. Carry it to the end of this, so you have more things to put.
So even straight on, how much?
Puja upstairs, as we say, guitar part or Krishna Puja. Just like downstairs, we will call upon Swamiji first to be the one to bless Henry and to bless you all who are doing this puja. So put your hand together and let's ask Swamiji to come to this puja, right? Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Paravallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Gratatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Sachendra Swami Namaha, Om Namo, Om Namo, Om Namo, Ekadantaya Vidmahi, Vakratundaya Dhimahi, Tanno Danti Prachodayatu, Dattatrayaya Vidmahi, Atriputraya Dhimahi, Tanno Datta Prachodayatu, Katyayanyaya Vidmahi, Kanyakumari Cha Dhimahi, Tanno Durge Prachodayatu, Shiganavadi, Sachidananda, Gurubhyo Namaha, Sachidanandaya Vidmahi, Guru Shishtaya Dhimahi, Tanno Brahmrishi Prachodayatu, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Brahmanandam Paramasukaram, Kevalam Jnanamurtim, Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham, Tattvam Asyadi Laksham, Ekam Nityam Vimalavachalam, Sarvade Sakshigutam, Bhavatitam, Trigunarahitam, Sadgurum Tam Namami, Ado Brahma, Made Vishnu Deva, Sadashiva, Murtitraya Surupaya, Dattatreya Namosate, Sachidananda Rupaya, Shivaya Paramatmane, Namo Vedanta Vedyaya, Gurame Buddhi Sakshini, Ganapati Gurumekam, Sachidananda Rupam, Vibhuddhanivaha Sevyam, Yoga Margadi Rudam, Shamanam Upagatanam, Artha Sangadi Vajam, Mama Hridaya Nivasam, Bhakti Rabro Navami, Shigurubhyo Namaha, Shigurubhyo Namaha, Shigurubhyo Namaha. So as we've asked Swamiji to come, he is now here. We have to show that we are ready for puja. As I said downstairs, we're going to wash our hands to show that we are outside physically clean, and then we're going to drink water to show that we are inside clean. Wash your hand. I'll do for him and you do for him, right? Wash your hand. Om Gange Namaha, drink the water. Keshavaya Swaha, drink again. Narayana Swaha, drink again. Madhavaya Swaha, wash your hand. Go with that. Do the same thing for him. Wash his hand. Om Gange Namaha, Om Keshavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Govindaya Namaha. Next person. Om Gange Namaha, Om Keshavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Govindaya Namaha. Next person. Wash your hand. Om Gange Namaha, Om Keshavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Govindaya Namaha. Next stage is to put a ring on your finger, like I did downstairs. This ring is engaging you in puja. Like I said before downstairs, once this ring is in your finger, you must think about the puja that you are doing now. So I'm going to put a ring here and then you offer to the others. Om Kushya Situdeva, Kushya Mule, Jada Kushmidi Traidama, Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara. So this ring is an engagement ring, just like any other girl or boy engaged with another. They must think of who they have engaged to and nobody else. You are now going to be engaged in Krishna Puja, and I add now only Krishna Puja, but all my pujas I do Dattatreya Puja. So Ami Ganapati. So not only Krishna Puja I'm doing for Henry is also being done on Dattatreya behalf. So this next stage in the puja is to light the diyas. Maybe Machulba, light on the diya. Don't sit down yet, eh? Om Siddhi Buddhi Pade Devi Bhakti Mukti Padayani Mantramurti Mahadevi Mahalakshmi Namasade. Om Lakshmi Krita Kalyana Morok Visampadam Mama Shatra Vinasha Deepam Jutunase. So the lighting with diya, as I said downstairs, is representative of the soul. The three diyas over here downstairs, we use 30 represents Brahma Vishnu Mahesh, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. I am now going to ring the bell, Vidhi Ganti and Bodhisa. Om Agamarutanto Devanam Gamaratanto Rakshasam Purve Gantaru Antatma Devata Varanjanamiti Gandadara Tigva. Sit down. The ringing of the bell, Vita Viganti and blowing of the sun is the drive away evil forces and the call the good forces. The evil forces, you may say, you're doing puja. How come the evil forces are here? Well, believe it or not, every church, when you go to the church, you'll see they have a bell outside. And when they ring that bell, the evil forces are always trying to enter that church to avoid the people who are doing good in that church to do wrong things. So this ringing of the bell, Bidami sang, ring, and blowing of the sanga, ringing of the bell makes the sound Om. The sound Om, it said in the beginning was the word, and the word was God, and the word was God. So the word was God, and the word was with God. Therefore, evil forces cannot come with waters. So therefore, that sound drive away evil forces. The good forces have come, then you sit down. And as I said, today we're doing Gita part for Krishna Puja, Dattatreya Puja, and we'll do small puja otherwise. So now that you're there and you have sat down, we're going to do what we're going to say, a little bit cleansing. Om Achamya, drink your water. Keshavaya Swaha, you alone. Narayana Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha, Benyahan, Govindaya Namaha, you alone. Vishnavaya Namaha, Madhusudhaya Namaha, Trikvaya Namaha, Vahamaya Namaha, Benyahan. Do the same thing for him. Om Achamya, Om Keshavaya Swaha, drink your water. Keshavaya Swaha, Narayana Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha, Benyahan, Govindaya Namaha, Vishnavaya Namaha, Madhusudhaya Namaha, Trikvaya Namaha, Vahamaya Namaha, Benyahan, Sridharaya Namaha, give him, let him do for them. What we are doing here, Keshavaya Swaha, drink it. Drink again, Narayanaya Swaha, drink again, Madhavaya Swaha, Benyahan, Govindaya Namaha. Watch me you alone, Vishnavaya Namaha, Madhusudhaya Namaha, Trikmaya Namaha, Vahamana Benyahan. Next person, Hanumat, Keshavaya Swaha, drink it. Keshavaya Swaha again, Narayanaya Swaha again, Madhavaya Swaha, Benyahan, Govindaya Namaha. You alone, Vishnavaya, Benyahan first.
Go ahead, give our next one.
You're
Let
not
follow.
right.
Let follow.
Vishnavaya Namaha, Madhusudhaya Namaha, Trikmaya Namaha, Vahamana Benyahan. Alright, I have to do it, send it to me. This cleansing ceremony is not only the Srotas, the Pandit must do it also. Keshavaya Swaha, Narayanaya Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha, Govindaya Namaha, Vishnavaya Namaha, Madhusudhaya Trikmaya Namaha, Vahamana Namaha. Now all of you, you will follow what I am doing under this session. Sridharaya Namaha, Hrishikeshaya Namaha, Padmanabhaya Namaha, Damodaya Namaha, Sankrashaya Namaha, Vasudevaya Namaha, Pradyumnaya Namaha, Anirudhaya Namaha, Purushottamaya Namaha, Dokshashaya Namaha, Narasimhaya Namaha, Achyutaya Namaha, Janadaya Namaha, Upendraya Namaha, Harinama Shikishaya Namaha, Sri Krishna Parabrahmaya Namaha. So as I said downstairs, you're not only going to use your hands for puja also, right? You're going to use all parts of your body. So therefore when we touch all these parts of your body, we say, Lord, let all these parts of my body function to this puja. But the nostril is the most important part of your body. You're not breathing, you're not living. So therefore, take your right hand, pranayam, touch your right nostril, exhale to your left, inhale, exhale, exhale. Follow me and do it. Om pranayama. Good. So after you ask the Lord to give you pure, clean air to breathe, as I said downstairs, if you talk, you go through one ears and come through the exhales. So cover your right ears. Om Apo Jyota Samritam Brahma Bhurvat Sodom. Take your hand. Each one of you take a flowers in your hand. Put some rice and put some water. We're going to do what we call the Sankalp now. Put some rice bags, water. So the Sankalp is the registration of this puja. You know, if you want to get a passport, can you go to the office and say, my name is Dayo, I want a passport? If you're going to driver's license, could you go and say, my name is Dayo, I want a driver's license? They'll give you a form, you'll fill it out. Passport, birth certificate, driver's license, etc. So this puja you're doing on behalf of Henry today. Krishna Puja, as I explained downstairs, appealing to the 13 major forms like a cabinet. We go to the boss himself, Krishna Bhagwan. We're now going to do a begging, if you call it, but we call it the Sankalp. The Sankalp is the registration of this puja. We're going to call it date, the time, the place, the minute of this puja like I do for all pujas. And then I'll tell you to call your name, which we did downstairs, and tell you to ask Krishna Bhagwan to help him as we go along. So we begin now with the Sankalp, which is the registration of puja. Om Shubhe Shubhani Murte Adya Brahmana Dvitiya Prade Shveta Valaha Kalpe Vai Vatvataha Manvantare Kali Yuga Parampade Jamburi Pe West Indiskande Trinidad Deshe Aripun Aditire Datta Shetra Satguru Sanidos Min Vyavaharika Chandramanana Pravadi Durmukha Nama Samvasare Dakshinayane Ashwinamase Shukla Pakshe Ashtami Tidu Vasadaha Vasuyuktam Shubha Nakshatra Shubha Yoga Shubha Karana Evam Guna Visheshana Vishishtam Ashyam Shubhatita Mamopata Samasta Dritekshe Dwara Shri Parameshwar Preetyatam. All of you call your name and divine, call your date of birth, call your Rasinam, which is your book name if you know it, call your address, call Henry name, not relative right now, and asks the Lord, in the case of Krishna Bhagwan and Dattatreya Bhagwan, to please help him in his next journey to form himself a body to go into all his other lives. I'll explain all the other things that we're going to ask for as we go along. Asayasvanasya namamedasya nekadrasya jatasya gotrodbhavasya dharma artha kama moksha chaturvida palapurushartha siddhyatam Adashi Krishna Bhagwan Shri Dattatreya Bhagwan Shri Ganapati Sachina Swami Om Aim Hrim Shim Shiva Rama Anatatriya Swami Namaha Shurushopochara Puja Nichaya Chalam Karma Karishe. Take the flowers from all of the bulbs and put it in front of the between the two pictures. Now, as I said before, downstairs we will get all of you involved in certain activities. Some of things Balalun will do, some of things you will do, right? Okay, just like downstairs. You take charge of this. Take charges as well. Give the biggest boy. Put it in front of him. Yeah. Press it, couldn't tumble him up, put it in the middle. Okay, same thing like downstairs. As I give you the items, you will perform the activities just like downstairs. From the left, from the south, you put four sides.
Starting from the south, right?
Yeah. As I hand you it, you switch it over when you finish. Right, hand up this. You take Filuta. So we do what we call Kalsa Puja. Kalsa Puja is preparation of the instruments. Somebody could take this, come. Instead of everybody waiting for one item. Same thing like downstairs, four sides, starting from the south. The south is where the evil forces are, and we want to ensure that they don't come along these vessels. Om Kalase Pujam Kalasham Ganda Kshatra Patra Pushra Ravicha. You put right on it? Okay, now, next one. Hardi and Kumkum is to drive away evil forces. Om Yadavaha Savita Smakam Dhirabasme. Mouse like this. Yeah, right away. Now, after driving away evil forces, you take out the kalsa, the diya, and the parai and put it there, and the coconut and put it here, and we will put inside now chemicals to make the water pure. Right, Babs? As you had the hardi there, put some hardi inside there, put that down there. Om Yadavaha Savita Smakam Dhirabasme, just like downstairs. Put some on the inside now, not the kumkuma. Put some rice, Babs. Where is it?
So that's
Rice. Put some rice inside, some camphor inside. Om Yadavaha Savita Smakam Dhirabasme. So the chemicals on the inside now is to drive away, to make the water pure. Break it up. Don't just put it, it's have to melt out. Right? Put a coin in this one and this one. You have coins?
yeah.
All Yadavaha Savita Smak, that and this one only, and that one only. Put the flowers in this and that. The 2 spoons from downstairs. You put it up?
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta put that flowers in.
and on a tray or white tray? White tray.
Om Yadavaha Savita Smakam Dhirabasme. Alright. Take this, put water from there, and put 3 spoons here, 3 spoons there. So these chemicals on the inside is to make the water pure, just like I said before. In Point Research, they take salt water and make it a pure water. Stir the water 3 times, and that's good. You have a coin in there, you have a coin in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, take this, tie it around the neck of that Kalsa.
This one too?
No, only these. Om Yadavaha Savita Smakam Dhirabasme. So like downstairs, right? I didn't tie Rakshan for your hand because this is the Devatar that we need protection from. And we're gonna tie Raksha in your hand now. It is said you wear clothes for physical protection. I'll tie one on one of your hand and the rest of you will tie for the others, right? Let me see your hand. Spiritual lash. This is where people can do you harm, and clothes will prevent you from getting sickness and so on. Take this as a cut right here. But the Raksha will help you to prevent spiritual lashes, as we say. So while that is happening, alright, Maps give heat a tie. You do tie for him because cut out the hairs extra. No, Maps come. Because we will take whole year to do the puja now. It will take some time. Okay. Right. Okay. Take this thing, put it up there. This calcium chloride. Now you take this, put this up there. Okay. Put our flowers into that lupa there. Alright, you put your hand here, you put your hand here. Cut out the extra box. Give him the scissors. Alright, you fellas move a little faster because
Right.
we should finish by 12. Rest your hand on that.
That.
Keep it here. Om Kalasase Mukhe Vishnu Kandra Rudra Samasvitaha Mule Tata Sutta Brahma Hare Matra Gadasvitaha Kuksha Kusagre Sarve Sapta Dupava Sundaraha Rig Veda to Yajid Veda to Sam Veda Hetavaraha Angesha Sahita Sadve Kalaseshu Samvitaha Ayan Deva Puja Chanduta Kshekarakaha Gange Chay Mana Chayva Godavarti Saraswati Narmada Sindhu Kavati Jayasna Sanguru Touch his coconut, touch his hand, touch the kalsa, touch his hand. Right, rest that kalsa the box. Nearly Havan Kunde. Rest this one, this side box. Alright. So now that we have done Kalsa Puja, which I explained, the three Kalsa that we use, bring down for Bahebas. Right, Lisa, in front of you, by. Right, good. We're going to do Ganesh Bhagwan Puja. I always say in all my puja, like I said downstairs just now, you don't only have to pray the Ganesh Bhagwan, you must emulate Ganesh Bhagwan. Put some rice in that, some rice water from here. I'll repeat what I said downstairs because
Water from here.
put some rice and some water. It is said Ganesh Bhagwan, emulate him, and if you emulate Ganesh Bhagwan, you will remove obstacles from your life. In any case, we are praying that just as Ganesh Bhagwan has removed obstacles, and he will have to emulate him in the next life, the following things are some of the things that he have to emulate. Ganesh Bhagwan has small eyes. Small eyes represents focus. And anything you do, whether it business, whether it be in agriculture, whether it be in studies, if you do not focus, you will have obstacles. Ganesh Bhagwan has a trunk over his mouth. Do not gossip. Do not find yourself in this neighbor say that and not this neighbor that. That causes obstacles and trouble. Ganesh Bhagwan has a big head. You must emulate like him. You don't have to grow a big head. But that big head must mean that you must take in as much as possible, and you yourself will remove obstacles in your life. Ganesh Bhagwan has a big belly. It is said you must emulate him, not to have a big belly and eat plenty food and make a big belly to make it big. But that means that you must be able to withstand any pressures that come to your way. That is, you must have guts, as you say. You know, people say that fella has guts, but you can take any kind of activity, right? You understand? Right. So now that we've explained some of those things, there are many things that Ganesh Bhagwan, he has a big ears. He listens to everything. But Ganesh Bhagwan can fan out what he don't want to hear. So therefore, we must fan away what we don't want to hear to remove any obstacles. So I explained that, and you must think about how Ganesh Bhagwan emulate him and become one without obstacles. So now we pray to Ganesh Bhagwan and try to emulate him. Om Ganapati Puja, Om Achayata Shri Krishna Bhagavan puja, Shri Dattatreya Bhagavan puja, Shri Ganapati Satyananda Swami puja, Om Aim Hrim Shim Shiva Rama Anatatre Swami Namaha Nivrata Siddhyatam Om Maha Ganapati Pratam Kadeshe Om Vakra Tunda Maha Kaya Surikoti Samaprabha Divrigam Kurmedeva Sabakasha Samada Manasabishbadam Samara Piyami. No, upstairs here you're going to say Samara Piyami, right? I didn't tell you to sit down, sir, because you will have tied up yourself. But Samara Piyami is so simple. And what does Samara Piyami mean? Samara Piyami means I am doing, right? I don't expect you to say the mantra that I'm saying because you don't do it. But the last word is Samarpayami. I am doing. So if you all are doing for Henry, you must say Samarpayami. So anytime you hear me say Samarpayami, it's a Samarpayami. Oh, you will do.
Yes, sir.
Who will do? Open the window for them because somebody's asking them
No,
for
we good, we good.
Sure. Okay. Bob, take that flowers.
The top falling on.
Put that flowers in the second leaf, second row. Right, good. Now down there we only had 11 pindars to deal with. We have much more to deal with. I'll explain as we go along. Take that leaf, put 2 drops of water in. You have an empty terrier.
Yeah.
If not, I'll use this one.
Yes, it was
Okay. So like I said down there, what is a puja? A puja is inviting, welcoming, entertaining, sending back of the Devya Devtas. Upstairs here we are doing Krishna Puja and Dattatreya Bhagavan, Ganapati Satyananda Swami Puja. So same thing like Dongsel, we're going to ask them to come, we're going to welcome them, and I'll explain how we're going to welcome them in a while. Put your hand together. So we say Puja part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so slightly different from downstairs. Put your hand together. Puja pa Shri Krishna Bhagavan, Shri Dattatreya Bhagavan, Shri Ganapati Satyananda Swami. You are doing puja for Krishna Bhagavan, Dattatreya Bhagavan, but you call them. When you want to invite somebody to your home, how do you do it? You call them on the phone, you write them a letter, you go to their home. So you call them and tell them, Shora Shupachara. Shora Shupachara means you want to do 16 stages of puja for them. Bow your head. Dhyayami Dhyan Samarapyami. While you bow your head, your head is the most important part of your body. When you put your head at the feet of the Lord, you show that you are never above the Lord, He is above you. Put out your hand up. Out now, sing out some Ahimsa Pyami. You touch him up, touch him. Touch him, Miri. Touch here. Why are you touching all these places when somebody comes to your home? You must show them. Put that leaf here. Put it there. Flowers, put it there. Take all these murtis, put it there. When somebody comes to your home, you must show them where you're going to be seated because they would not feel welcome. And when you put flowers to show that they offer that seed with love. Many people believe Valentine's Day was started by the English or the Western world. Believe it or not, Valentine's Day was started by the India people. India people, because flowers, whenever we use flowers in puja, the flowers represents we offer that item with love. So we offer that seed with love. Take all that flowers from the above. Amen. Now you're taking that water, just like Gong says, washing the feet of the Lord, washing the mouth, etc. So 2 drops to wash the feet. We have 2 feet.